Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you guys are new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. So I'm so excited for today's reading. We're going to be looking into your spiritual upgrades as well as any kind of spiritual shifts that are happening energetically for you. And I'm really excited about this because I feel like there has been some shifts that have been happening in the collective, I've noticed, and there have been shifts that have been happening in my life too. So I thought, why not personalize the experience even more and see specifically what shift are you going through? Because, oh boy, there's like a transformation, an awakening happening for people. I'm just like, okay, we need to dive further into this. I'm curious. Okay, so you guys remember to take what resonates and to leave what does not resonate. Not every part of the story is your story. So really listen to your body, be present, and see what messages resonate with you and what don't. Because as we know with tarot, it can be, it's collective energy. So it's like some of it resonates, some of it doesn't. So really listen to what resonates for you. Anywho, happy holidays. Happy holidays. I'm shooting this before Thanksgiving, but more than likely I will be uploading it after Thanksgiving. And thank you guys so much for the support, the growth, which, to be honest, the growth has been kind of like, I don't know, it's so interesting because like my other channel was growing and I was like, what? And then this channel was just kind of like doing that. And I was like, wait, what? But essentially, every time I ask my guides, hey, what do I do? Like, if I'm, when it comes to like growth and marketing, they're always just like, just chill out. Just chill out. It's all part of the divine plan. And I'm just like, what? What? But I just wanted to share that experience with you guys because, if you guys are interested in creating like your own content or like marketing and whatnot, like really what we're looking for is an experience. And I think it all just depends on what you're here. Like, what's the why? Like, why is it important to you? And as I'm tapping further into my divine plan, I want to give that experience to you to help you with your divine plan and expand that experience for you. Okay, thank you for listening to that. Like, subscribe to support the channel, and as usual, I always read all of your guys' comments. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let me know what's going on in your life, and let me know if these messages are truly resonating with you. Okay, so we're going to have 4 crystals to choose from today. So you're going to pick the crystal that best resonates with you energetically. And I'm also going to be choosing nakshatras later on. But these are such mystical energies that I would love to dive further into to confirm what is your energetic shift that you're currently going through. What are you learning? What's the lessons? We're putting all of those intentions into this reading. Let us move to the point where you get to pick and choose your crystal. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your crystal. Let me go ahead and introduce the crystals to you. We have group number 1 with the sodalite, the blue sodalite. We have group number 2 with the serpentine. We have group number 3 with the amazonite. And we have group number 4 with the fluorite. And believe it or not, these crystals all wanted to be picked, even though they're the exact same color, but different vibrations. Okay, so please inhale and exhale deeply. Meditate on the pile that, or the group that best, or the crystal that best resonates with you. Here is your singing bow. All right, group number 1, if you chose the blue sodalite, we're going to go ahead and start with you. Hey, group number 1, welcome to your reading if you chose the blue sodalite. So I'm going to start off with pulling on energies, and then I'm going to pick up your crystal. And then, of course, I have, for this group, I chose nakshatras. I haven't looked at them yet, but I chose some nakshatras, and we'll go over that, and then we'll go over your tarot and oracle. So be ready. Oh, this is still peeking out. Okay, so guides, what spiritual upgrades is group number 1 going through? What is going on? Let's feel into the energy here. Okay. Well, it's definitely ascension growth I'm picking up. Definitely ascension growth. It's movement. It's light. Feels like it's moving up. Healing. Let's see what else we're picking up here. Okay. I feel like you're feeling a lot more in harmony with yourself, balancing more of your. It's like you're using your masculine and your feminine energy, and you're finding a way to use them in connection with one another. So you're helping your feminine energy and your masculine energy are facilitating you to reach a higher state of vibration and energy. Yeah, it feels very graceful. Lots of movement, very fluid, very energetic. I literally am seeing mermaids here. So mermaids, I don't know. I mean, whenever I get taken to see like imagery, it most definitely brings me into this space of flow. So you're finding this like really healthy flow. I mean, it feels more than healthy. It actually feels very energized and actually very impactful. I feel like you're finding a way to like keep your energy going and moving. And I think like what I'm being called to is like you're finding the source of what works for you. Like what I'm getting is that you're not really focusing too much on the details, but you're just focusing on like maybe like one thing that really motivates you and gets you out of bed, that makes you feel excited and inspired. And it's that one thing that pulls your masculine and feminine energy. It uses both of those and it kind of just like pushes the energy up and out of you, essentially. So, I mean, I honestly don't know too much about how energy works, but sometimes like what I'm feeling for you is you know how to call in energy when you need it. This is kind of the spiritual upgrade you're essentially going through. It's like you know how to call in the energy when you need it. When you need it to show up, it just can, and it will. You're learning how to be a lot more in tune with this. Okay, so you chose the blue sodalite. Very beautiful, very emotional, very nurturing, intuitive crystal. Very beautiful. Very much about healing. Okay, so immediately I'm getting some like ancestral energy that's coming through here. Support. Yeah, you're being very supported, very divinely guided. There's a lot of like beings around you supporting you. Okay, so I'm getting like a praying mantis. Praying mantis, it's like a kind of insect. It's like a ginormous grasshopper. I don't know what the symbology is. We could probably look it up, but I'm getting that kind of energy. But I'm also getting like he looks like he's crowned like a king. I'm also seeing a tree growing in the background. It looks like it's coming directly from you. So it's like you're very tuned in. I don't know if you've seen like the movie or if you've seen the show The OA, but there's a scene where she gets into, it's on Netflix, sorry. There's this scene where she gets into the tree and she links into the tree and the tree teaches her something like knowledge, information. So your spiritual upgrade is that you're getting like synced into the knowledge and information available from the universe, essentially. This is like old, like rooted ancient information that's always been available. Like your antenna is like, I'm seeing it's just like readily available. You're learning how to use it and be attuned with it, maybe through knowledge. So maybe this is coming through like when you're thinking, when you're in school, when you're writing, when you're working on something, you just start to get a lot of really great ideas and write them down essentially. So maybe this is how it shows up for you. It's like through knowledge, through writing, through books. Something that happens to me a lot is I will read people's books and it's really hard for me to read. Okay, let me just tell you guys this. It's really hard for me to read books sometimes because I start getting ideas like crazy. I'll be trying to read the book and then I'll start thinking about my life and this and that. And perhaps that is a focus thing that I could be working on, but I literally start thinking about a video to make. As soon as I start like reading something, I'm like, oh, I have an idea. So that's what it feels like. So yeah, we have like this like king-like praying mantis energy that's coming through. To me, the praying mantis, I'm imagining it's very graceful. So you're learning how to move through like life with a much more graceful, regal energy. So like a sense of strength and stillness about trusting yourself. It feels kind of like grandpa energy is what I'm getting from that praying mantis. Yeah, and I'm seeing someone, they're like balancing on a balance beam. So to me, like you're finding this really beautiful balance. It's like even when sometimes things feel like they're on the edge, you just know how to walk the rope, essentially. It's very interesting, walking this tight rope. So I feel like you're harnessing this ability to I don't know, is it like live on the edge, or yeah, it's kind of like live on the edge. It's like trust, basically trusting with the divine, trusting with the universe. You're learning how to live on that edge and just know that you're being taken care of. That's what I'm getting. Huge spiritual upgrade for you. Okay, this kind of gives me like, immediately I saw like a snake or something about diving deep. Yeah, something diving deep. It feels like a snaky, like an eel like animal or creature. It's like kind of like getting underneath the surface. So you're finding this way to like kind of wiggle your way underneath the surface, or like find answers to life, essentially. It's like you're being pulled towards like the shadow or the depth or the darkness, things that are like hidden occult knowledge, very much 8th house energy coming through here. You're understanding like it's there. You're learning how to access it very easily. The depths or the shadow aspects of life, or the secrets of life, the occult knowledge, very much 8th house energy. That's what I'm getting there. I feel like you're also accessing a spaciousness. That's what I'm getting. It's like a place of like kind of quiet and peace, or also learning how to hold this space for yourself as well. So when you learn how to hold this space, holding the space is essentially giving permission and acceptance towards those difficult experiences you've had in life. You're learning how to hold this space. Yeah, very powerful. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some. I'm going to go back and forth. So I'm going to pull some Oracle Intel and then I'll read it. Oh, I forgot about your nakshatras. Sorry, I got so excited. Okay, these readings might be long. So you got Vishaka 16 and you got Pusha 8. Wow, that's perfect. Do you know why that's perfect? Because Pusha 8 is Cancer energy. It's about this nurturing energy. I'm gonna have to look at the book again, but Pusha, yeah, it's very much about nurturing, supportive. We have 8, which is about stability. We have Vishaka, finding stability, and even in the chaos, right? Because even the Cancer energy, water energy, can be it's very intuitive. It can be very emotional. Maybe sometimes we're feeling a lot of emotions, but you're finding stability even in your emotions. Vishaka is about insights and downloads from the universe. Shakti 16. So it's about Shakti. 1 and 6 add up to 7, which connects to divinity. So this is about Shakti, which Vishaka is also in Libra, the 7th zodiac sign. So yeah, you're getting a lot of downloads, intellect, information that's coming to you. Maybe you're doing reading or speaking, or some kind of communication, or ideas are just kind of flowing through you very beautifully. What else can I say about Vishaka? Let's just go ahead and pull the book really quick, and we'll just see whatever comes up, and then we'll move on. But yeah, those are 2 very beautiful nakshatras. There's a plane flying over. Yeah, I'm just getting this, you're tuning into that frequency is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the book open for Pusha. Eventually I'll find the first page. Okay, so 3 degrees to 16 degrees Cancer. So this is Vedic astrology. So, okay, it's ruled by Jupiter and Saturn. So it has a Jupiter-Saturn connection. So Jupiter is about expansion. Again, that's spaciousness. Also authority. There's an old guy in this picture. Who is he? And then there's Saturn. Oh, like the old man. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, we're getting a lot of downloads. I don't know that we have to read too much about it because we're just kind of letting the information come through intuitively. So some scholars ascribe a flower to be one of Pusha's symbols. So it's about healing, flowering process, flowering, sweet 16. Okay, like prime energy, cheerful, carefree, excitement, maturation. Emotions have matured or blossomed enough to make us step out of the child. Okay, so you're maturing out of your, like a childlike state of limitation or emotional limitation. So it says Pusha is a blissful and soothing nakshatra. And the natives they produce are much sought after by others for their friendship and aid. Okay, it's a very love nakshatra. That's beautiful. So I'm definitely getting like connections. This is your spiritual upgrade or shift that's happening in your life. Spiritual, it loves life and expresses much contentment and sense of well-being. There we go. That's the healing. Okay. Is there anything they tell us about the Saturn-like energies, or should we just move on? Pusha expresses all the square-like aspects of its ruler Saturn and the number 4, which is about, stability. Therefore, it always tries to take a balanced and even approach to things. It has a sense of realism and sanity to it and will always react responsibly to most situations and problems, which is why it is most helpful among nakshatras. Helpfulness is its primary concern, so maybe you're also offering aid to people and guidance. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Vishaka. So Vishaka is symbolic for, I believe, an archway or a gateway. So I feel like this is like, to me, the gateway into the higher realms, an expansion of consciousness that's happening for you. The main symbol is a decorated archway or gateway. It depicts, this gateway is usually decorated with leaves, right? Beautiful, nurturing energy. So it says Vishaka lies in the sign governing marriage, Libra. In ancient times, this gateway was symbolic of triumph. Okay, so one of the things about Vishaka that's really interesting, it's about materialistic and spiritual. It's about kind of embracing both aspects of life or trying to find a balance between. So there's like a theme of balance that's coming up, but also like, yes, when it comes to material, so maybe you're finding a balance between the material world and the spiritual world. You're learning how to use them in harmony with one another. So also like the masculine and feminine energy as well. And Vishaka, Libra is a masculine energy, but it's between two feminine energies, Virgo and Scorpio. Therefore, it has a connection to both. Okay. Vishaka represents an exuberant, so it is about success. It's a very much a go-getter, fixated, almost obsessive nakshatra. Like when it fixates or obsesses on something, it just focuses. So I was talking about that tunnel vision. There it is, kind of coming through. So it is common knowledge that a sense of emptiness follows any accomplishment. Okay. Well, that might be the bit of warning that's coming through is, it's very much about seeking success sometimes and having that tunnel vision to the point where you have to maybe take the time to acknowledge, why are we going after this? There's always this desire to achieve, to go, and it's connected to Jupiter as well, which connects to expansion. So there's always this desire to expand for more that maybe we're having to work with. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your rest of your reading. This might be a long reading because I'm just so excited to be doing this today. So we'll see what wants to come through. So I'm going to pull both tarot cards and oracle cards. So guys, what is the spiritual shifts and upgrades that this group is going through right now? What are you going through? Look at that. You guys got Queen of Wands. Boy, oh boy. Power indeed. Oop, okay. Should we take that? King of Cups. Okay, we'll take it. We'll clarify it and just see really quick. Clarify the... Oh, okay. That I didn't even say anything. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Can you please clarify the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, please? Look at that. We have masculine and a feminine. And you know what's interesting? The feminine is embracing the masculine energy with the wands and the fire. And the masculine is embracing the feminine energy. There's your theme again. Clarify the Queen of Wands. So Pusha also connected to Cancer, emotional maturity. They were talking about King of Cups, emotional maturity, 10 of Swords. Okay, I'm going to have to get intuitive about that one. Clarify the King of Cups. We have here the 7 of Swords. Interesting. There's a lot of swords energy. So I'm going to associate this with downloads and information coming through. Yeah, a lot of downloads, information coming through to you. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Why is this here? We have here the Strength card. Awesome. Okay, let me go pull some oracle cards for you. Oops. Okay, we have Queen of Wands clarified by the 10 of Swords. We have the King of Cups clarified by the 7 of Swords, and we have the 10 of Pentacles clarified by the Strength card here. I mean, overall, because we have Strength, King of Cups, and Queen of Wands, maturity is huge. And this is coming from a place of, and also confidence is coming through very strongly. Again, with that praying mantis, I was wearing the crown. So it's like we're stepping into a higher state of confidence in ourselves and just believing and trusting what we can create. So tell us about the spiritual upgrades or shifts that's occurring with this group guides. Okay. We have here Don Juan. What the heck? You guys... Okay, you know what's interesting? There's a masculine and feminine in this imagery. That's what's interesting. There's a masculine and there's a feminine in that image. So again, your masculine and feminine energy. There might also be something about connections coming into your life. That's also significant too. Okay. And then let me pull one more oracle card. One more. Spiritual upgrades and shifts happening in this group's life. Okay. Any moment. Okay. Woof. Oh, and we got two. Guys, look at this. Water. And we have here wise leadership. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so this is a huge spiritual upgrade, but it's so obvious. So leadership maturity is huge for you guys. Leadership maturity, you're ending a cycle of kind of like being the victim or feeling like the victim. You're taking charge of your life. Energetically, you're going through a huge up level. I'm going to say solar plexus. Sacral chakra is what I'm getting here. First, I want to say throat chakra as well. You know what? All of it's upgrading. I'm going to say all up along the spine from root to crown. You're getting an upgrade. So confidence is huge. You're learning how to trust yourself and just believe in your ability to bring in abundance into your life here with this 10 of Pentacles. So this is about trusting I can bring things into my life. I have what it takes. It's through how I feel about myself. It says here with the Strength card, this is about your connection with yourself, building that inward confidence within yourself. This is what creates the reality for you. You're learning, you're understanding this. Okay. Huge emotional maturity happening for you with that King of Cups. So the King of Cups is a masculine energy. So when you're taking actions and you're moving forward in life, you're moving from the place of both passion with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card with a Leo energy, but you're also embracing this intuitive knowing and sense for what works for you. Yeah, very fluid. I was getting a lot of mermaid energy, and we got Mama Kocha water, which is awesome. And we have the 33 Ascendant Master. So a lot of the knowledge that you're getting in terms of what's helping you to level up into this place of confidence is coming from your guides. It is coming from them. It is coming from the higher realms. You're learning how to tap into that energy. So intuitively, we have like fishes along here. Intuitively, you're just really sinking into what information, what downloads, what guidance you need. You're also honoring and learning how to respect your emotions here as well. I mean, Seven of Swords with the King of Cups, that might be very interesting. I feel like this is about needing to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. It's like if we're really honest about how we feel, then it doesn't have power over us as much. If we just confront it, stop running away, right? With the Seven of Swords, you stop running away from what you're feeling. You face it head on. You can obliterate the fear and you're also holding the space as well with that King of Cups. So that's what he does, and he offers to people as well. He holds the space. So with that Don Juan energy, there's something about your sensual energy that's upgrading as well, because we have here with the Leo with the Strength card and the Queen of Wands, and we have the Wise Leadership Epona with the Horse. So this takes me to Aries as well. So you're definitely feeling a lot more confident and essentially attuned within yourself. You're finding a balance between your masculine and feminine. We have here Duan Han spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So again, the key word is spotlight in there is like allowing yourself to be seen, right? So the ego will tell you don't be seen, right? Hide away. The ego will also tell you, well, I'm the only one who should be seen. So I think you're finding like a healthy way to cultivate a relationship with your ego, I would say, because you can't just get rid of it. But I feel like there is some, you know what, with that 10 of Swords next to that Queen of Wands, there is a bit of ego death that is happening for you. And I feel like that's what because you're honoring, you're letting go of your ego. This is what's allowing you to just step into the front of the class or at the front of the class with confidence. You're understanding if I take ego out of the equation and I just do it for the sake of I love it, I enjoy it, I'm passionate about it, then things just happen and doors just open. Okay. With the Don Juan, also the seductive qualities. Yeah. So like your sensual energy, this is sacral solar plexus energy. It's like that fire within us is your sensuality. That's also creative energy. Lots of creative energy is coming through here very powerfully. So your creative energy is like on the up and up as well. And as far as whoever you're in front of, whoever you're guiding, you're tapping into ascendant master kind of guidance here. So that's why you're feeling like you can be a master as well. I'm getting this sense or feeling that there's a specific guide who's around you who's helping you with this. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward with your oracle cards and see what else is happening with your spiritual upgrades. Okay, we have here, guys, solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. There you go. Yeah, your willpower is just gonna, it's raising, your energy is just kind of raising through the roof. By the way, Vishaka, Vishaka is ruled by Jupiter and Venus. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that Vishaka holds a lot of willpower because it's, but I was thinking about Chitra, which is ruled by Mars, but Vishaka does have a lot of willpower because it's directly opposite of Aries, right? So they both have willpower, strong willpower. It's just directed in a different way. So solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra. So again, your confidence is like going through the roof. So if you need to kind of like work further on your confidence or activating your solar plexus is located close to the gut here. So if you think about when you stand up and you're giving a presentation, this is the place you want to tap into to feel confident about what you're saying and what you're doing. So you can do some ab workouts if you want to. Yeah, your inner fire is just beautiful. I mean, you're shining, you're allowing yourself to shine, and your willpower to do and take action. So yeah, that's like a huge important part is like you're taking action here. If you're not taking action, that's like, then maybe you're really tapping into your intuition. But Vishakas are go-getters. Vishakas are go-getters. They're very much go-getters. So I think you're in this go-getter energy. It's not about like the hustle. It's just about like, oh my gosh, life is so fun and inspiring. I just want to do, create, make, and let the world be a vessel for like this fire that wants to work through me. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so let's see. In addition, what comes through with the astrological oracle cards here. Ready. We have here, look at that, Mars. I can't make this stuff up. House 5. Yep, creativity, willpower, ability to take action is just, this is where you're upgrading. Like Mars in the 5th house is very creative. So this means that you're acting from this like impulsive place, right? Very much like sacral and solar plexus, but this impulsive place to, well, Mars is more sacral chakra. It makes me think about that because sacral chakra is about the willpower. Well, in combination with it. But you're getting this inspired action. House 5, Leo, all this Leo energy. You're getting a lot of inspired action to just like stand up and be in the front. So why are Leos so enjoyable? Because they live from a place of inspiration and they know how to light their own fire. You know, they're very lit within. So they really move into a place of just like acting from inspiration and being seen. And they're not thinking about being subconscious in front of people. They're just so in love with what they do that they enjoy it. So again, huge action being taken by you. You're really embracing this for yourself. If you want to write a song, if you feel inspired to like make some kind of content or put it on social media, some kind of creative artwork, your creativity might come in the form of, I don't know, setting up computers, whatever floats your boat and really inspires you. You're taking action towards this. What else is being activated for this group, guides? We have here root chakra. What did I say, guys? All from the top to the bottom here. We have here ritual honoring cycles, root chakra 4. Oh, okay. So Pusha was about also honoring the cycles as well. I was talking about the maturation and the sweet 16. So the rituals honoring cycle, root chakra, you're learning how to honor your cycles. You're stepping into a huge place of maturity. And I feel like you guys are having a rite of passage. How interesting. I was just talking about that with my, one of my videos I made for my Worthy, Flirty, Thriving. But yeah, rite of passage. You're understanding, you're creating a rite of passage for yourself and you're stepping into a place of maturity, whether it's, you know, womanhood or a manhood. You're embracing both of these aspects. Absolutely. And you're also in tune with the cycles as well. Root chakra, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you're also healing your fear. So you're root chakra is so important because when we have issues with believing that we can bring in abundance, or that we're safe and we're protected, this is where we're needing to heal our root chakra. So to me, spiritually, your spiritual journey is going to be so much easier if you learn how to manifest from surrender. And I feel like you're embracing this with this water energy. You know, I'm getting surrender from that. So surrender is allowing you to embrace this energy of like, I'm safe, I'm protected, I feel beautiful, I feel taken care of. And again, we have the 4. They were talking about Pusha was about stability. Stability and Saturn-like energy. So responsibility, you're also stepping into a place of responsibility. So, you know, this is a really good time. If you're feeling called to do something and be in front of people and be a leader, this is a really good time to be a leader for you because you're honoring, you might actually be going through a Saturn return. You might be, so embracing your Saturn-like energy as well as your Mars-like energy to take action. Yes, just beautiful leadership energy all around. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get some advice cards for you. Advice for this group. Any moment. Advice for group number 1. Maybe you don't have any advice. You're just doing fine. Oh, I just noticed and 2 cards come out. I just noticed we have here 4 and 1. So 4 about stability and 1 about like Aries energy and confidence and trusting yourself. So we have here Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Yeah, so I feel like you're in a very magnetic place. Now's a really good time just to be seen, but also connections, meeting people, getting to know new people, like new experiences are coming in. They specifically talked about grace, and that was so interesting because when I was thinking about the praying mantis, I was thinking about like he looks so graceful and steady. I don't know if I used the word grace, but yeah, so you're in this really graceful place, I think, where you just trust yourself, you trust your abilities, you trust the way that you want to move through life. So you're looking very much graceful to other people. A lot of inspired energy. So your gifts are very much activated right now. Your gifts are very much activated, you know, whatever talents and abilities. You have a beautiful energy, like masculine and feminine energy. There's a lot of sensual energy, sensual creative energy. So now's a really good time to start sharing your gifts with people as well. So it says waves of inspiration, love, and love are coming to you. I've already said that. But yeah, love is coming to you as well. Like appreciation from people, appreciation from your family, perhaps appreciation from your coworkers, and wherever else it shows up. We also have Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Okay. So it's just kind of doubling on what I said earlier about you trusting yourself and you listening to that internal guidance. Here, your light is shining. Your light is activating. So you're very much a bright light right now. You're very much a bright light. To me, heart. I didn't say that, but 3 and 3 add up to 6 here with Mama Kocha. But your heart is just like radiating so powerfully through you. And this like pure like energy, to me, I just get a very pure energy here. This pure like energy is what's directing you. So it's not ego again. It's like what inspires me. What in my body drives me, like is in my heart, you know, my gut, like what really is bringing me to embrace these goals. But here they said it again, is like your guidance is coming through loud and clear. And this almost looks like an antenna. So your guidance is coming through loud and clear. Listen to it. Okay. Final alignment message for this group. That was crazy. Pluto, Taurus in the 12th house. That's interesting. Okay, so to me, this is about being in the body. Pluto is always about the subconscious. It's about sort of those hidden fears or those hidden, I don't know, it's like a hidden transformation. There's a beautiful hidden transformation that's going on within you. That's why you're showing up so powerfully in the world. And, you know, you're activating this energy. So it's like by being present and activating like whatever internal wounds and like healing those wounds. To me, 12th house is about healing spirituality, getting tuned, listening to our guides. It's this transformation through acknowledging this, connecting with our body and connecting with our body, but also using that to connect with guidance as well. It's like, okay, if you ask your guides a question, you say, how can I do this? And they say, okay, do this and this and this. Like you get some information downloads. See where, you feel it in your body, in your heart. Learning how to be a lot more present with your body in connection with the guidance that comes through you is like such a powerful combination for your transformation. So there is a transformation that you are experiencing, especially around the 12th house. It's like your spiritual enlightenment, information, downloads, trusting your intuition, the ether, creativity. To me, the 12th house is the ether. It's like access to all the, like, it's like the whole library. You have access to the whole library if you really want to. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. Group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did. I hope you have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, group number 2, if you chose the Serpentine, then this is going to be your reading. So first I'm going to go ahead and pick up on energies, and then I'm going to read your crystal, and then I'm going to pull a nakshatra card for you, and then we'll pull some tarot and oracle. Okay. So we are looking into whatever spiritual grades or shifts are happening energetically in your life right now. And then we're also going to do an alignment message for you. Okay. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2. What spiritual shifts or upgrades are happening and occurring in their life? Okay. So immediately I'm getting this. Kind of like this, it's like a straight like energy. It feels very calm and very much like layered. So I feel like what you're learning how to do is just like all around stabilize your energy. It feels very much as if you are just so focused on day to day and learning how to be a lot more present with yourself and with life in general. So just keeping the energy steady. I'm actually seeing like kind of like Clint Eastwood. I'm kind of getting his energy for some reason. I'm seeing kind of like the desert and I don't know, this old man, but it feels like wisdom, wise. This, I think there's, to me, it feels like this is a part of you that's always existed. This mature, knowing part of you that is still and quiet and centered. This is the part of you you're embracing right now. Let's see what else I can pick up. Yeah, a lot of surrender, I think, is happening for you right now. Like, I feel like you're in a really beautiful place of surrender, like falling back, allowing things or allowing life to kind of guide you and show you the way. So we have Serpentine here for your crystal. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I'm seeing like kind of like an older figure. It looks like yeah, I'm getting like older figure, like a grandmother or a grandpa, but that's kind of like your energy essentially. But they're like in the ocean or in the water, and they're trying to look closely at something. So I'm kind of like being brought to this experience where I think it's almost like you're taking the simplest thing in life. Like maybe you're looking at a leaf and you're just staring at it in fascination, just like, wow. It's so beautiful. But I feel like you're learning how to be very present with observing and getting close to the beauty of the world, the beauty that's surrounding you. And you're just appreciating the littlest details, very much cherishing the little things, the small things is what I'm getting. It just, because it reminds me of like, an older people, they're slower. They don't need as much stimulation, right, when you're young. So they're just kind of like present and sitting with things like one at a time. So I feel like you're learning how to be in this still energy of just being present and sitting with like one thing at a time. So maybe, for example, when it comes to your scheduling and your tasks, you're just focusing on one task at a time. When you're in the kitchen, you're cooking dinner, perhaps you're just focused on cooking just dinner in that moment and being present. When you're spending time with your kids or your family or your friends, you're just present and you're spending time with your friends and your family. So to me, this is a very much embodied experience you're learning how to embrace. I feel like when it comes to your pain or like the things that have caused you pain in life, it just feels like you're looking at them straight. I'm like seeing someone view a photo album, or to me, in my imagination, this photo album, they're looking at these pictures, and these pictures, some of them are representation of like really sad and difficult memories, but they're going through it. They're moving through all of these old memories, and I just saw 444 on the clock, which is connected to like relationships and healing those experiences. So I feel like you're flipping through this book, or you're flipping through the experiences in your life, and you're re-examining them. and you're allowing yourself to be at peace with it. You're not so focused on like, gosh, I wish that didn't happen, or I wish that didn't happen. You're learning how to embrace this place of like, okay, I accept it. I accept that that's what happened to me, and that's how time to move on. Very much Clint Eastwood energies. Like, all right, time to, like, old people. I mean, some old people can be quite grumpy, but in a lot of like the Clint Eastwood movies that I really like, it's like he kind of just shrugs it off, and he's just like, toughs it out. He's like, oh well, time to move on. So it's like, I think you're learning how to shrug off these experiences that have caused you pain, and just look at them directly, not run away from them. I think there's also a sense of like, maybe you're finding your place in the world. You're finding where you belong, or you're finding your tribe, or you're finding your path. It's kind of what I'm getting. You're finding your path, your tribe, or the people. I'm seeing like someone swimming with a group of, it's like I don't know, mermaid swimming with a bunch of fishes, but they're all part of this community. So maybe you're learning how to embrace people of different walks of life, or appreciating the difference in you between people, but you're understanding we're all a part of this big picture. So maybe you're not just joining a group, maybe you're just understanding that we're all just part of this big picture here. I'm getting like very accepting energy from this group. So I feel like you're learning how to just be very accepting of other people and their flaws, as well as you and your own stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a nakshatra card. Spiritual upgrades that this group is going through, guys. I can't. Ew, this is funny. So funny. Spiritual upgrades and shifts. Okay, that one really wanted to come out. So I'll take the top one, and we'll see if there's another one that wants to come out. That's Ashwini. That's the very first nakshatra. Oh my gosh, I think it's the same ones. Okay, we have Uttara Bhadra and we have Rohini. Okay, so we'll try to go through this kind of quickly. This is, Uttara Bhadra is Pisces. Ashwini is Aries. Interesting. So we got Aries, Pisces, and we have Rohini, which is Taurus. Okay, so Ashwini is about leadership. It's ruled by Ketu, the South Node. This is about, it's like a very much a spiritual nakshatra because it's ruled by Ketu. It's about going with the flow. It's about being tapped into this childlike essence of life. It's like, it is what it is. People with the strong Ashwini, especially a sun there, tend to be almost like very exuberant, have like a childlike demeanor about them, even though I was getting like Clint Eastwood. They're also leaders, though. They have a maturity about them. There's a horse associated with them. So, maybe you're also stepping into the beautiful place of leadership, of taking charge and redirecting your life in the direction that you really want it to go. But this is also coming from a divine place. Trust, you're also maybe like a strong past life association is what you're activating as well. With a Rohini, this is very interesting because Rohini is like this abundance, opulent. It could be more different, I think, compared to like what I was envisioning. But Rohini is very much about this like really magical creative source where everything is just opulent. Life comes through color. Life is so rich, so beautiful. So to me, maybe this is about the physical aspects of you being a lot more present in your body. We have the 4 here. So about being in your body, being more stable in your body, being present with it, and really taking in the physical experience of enjoying life, like using your senses, your eyes, nose, taste, sight, hear. Okay. All of them. Anyways, you know what I mean. And then Uttara Bhadra, 26. So let me go look up this nakshatra of Pisces. I feel like that's a very transformative, because, I was getting the old man. I feel like that's the mature energy that's coming through with Uttara Bhadra right there. Oop. That is not the right book. So let me go ahead and look it up for you. And then I might come back to the other ones if I have some additional time. So Uttara Bhadra, there before that, it's the before. So maybe you feel like things are coming later in life. So it says it's the apex of Saturn energy. Again, that that father or the grandpa, the mature energy coming through. So immediately my eyes went to this. It says something about the key of life. What is this? There's an obvious connection of the serpent forces revered by all ancient cultures with this asterism. The reader can refer to the author's previous work, The Rahu Ketu Experience, The Key of Life, for gaining a more detailed understanding of how these forces are central. Okay, so strong Ketu Rahu connection. So North Node, South Node, past life, versus present life is so you do have a lot of like past life connection that's helping you to embrace who you are today. So it says something out here, the serpent that lies beneath the surface of the earth. Serpent of the depths. Most of the Vedic texts don't say much about him. Okay. So serpent energy to me is very much about intellect and intuition, kundalini energy as well. Even the West has its own shared imagination of serpent creatures, like the Loch Ness monster. Okay. It says the latter lucky feet. So there is some luck involved. It's like the ending or ending. That's so interesting. It says Uttar Pradesh natives usually make very good counselors. Water, as we know, has the ability to extinguish any fire. In the same way, the cooling waters of this nakshatra can ease and cool out all fiery emotions like anger, revenge, jealousy. So just being very content, like leveling out our emotions. We're not like reactive anymore. It says here, a lot can be understood about this nakshatra by understanding the nature and the role of the old wise chief, archetype of indigenous native tribes. There you go. Its wisdom has been gained from experience. It is calculative when it comes to achieving its ends. These natives always try to keep the big picture in mind. Look at that. That's channeling for you. They keep the big picture in mind while making plans, decisions, and the like. Uttar Pradesh likes to do everything in a controlled fashion with care and restraint. Its intentions are usually benevolent, its ambitions are not self-serving, and it is full of qualities like empathy, understanding, and sympathy. Wow. Powerful. Okay, so we're going to end it there for the nakshatra read. That blew my mind. So I'm ready to move on to the other juicy stuff that wants to come through. Okay, so guys, let us know what spiritual upgrades or shifts that this group is experiencing in their life. We got here 3 of Pentacles. All right, so that's like kind of like working with people. I wonder if maybe we're not wanting to work with people. That's also Saturn energy, Capricorn energy, Mars and Capricorn. It was talking about ambition, so I think you are actually embracing this energy of wanting to be ambitious. Go ahead and clarify that 3 of Pentacles for me. We have here the Magician. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so to me, that does bring me to Aswini. Aswini, they can be very ambitious, very much go-getters because, you know, it is Aries energy and like the horse. So they're about charging forward towards their goals and obtaining what they want. So I feel like you're, okay, there's like something about Mercury. You're co-creating with the universe. That's what it is. So you're learning how to co-create with the universe, the abundance that wants to flow towards you. But all around, I think you're learning how to embrace a powerful place of being a leader to other people with this 3 of Pentacles. But they also, these people see you as kind of like a magician, someone who's able to kind of turn, like alchemize something from lead to gold, essentially, is what I've heard. Okay, tell us more. So to me, oh gosh, Lee, guys, we have Ace of Pentacles and Sun card. So the other thing I wanted to add was they talked about ladder success. They talked about ambition, right? So the first, whatever previous part of your journey, all of that was there to teach you the amount of success that you could bring into your life. I was going to say that, and then the Ace of Pentacles popped up with the Sun card. So manifesting is going to be a huge upgrade that you're experiencing right now. You're manifesting from your inspiration, a place of inspiration. And also Aswini was like that childlike energy. And I was talking about Sun and Aswini people, very bright, and they brought out the sun. Very, very bright, very radiant, because they operate from like a childlike place. So you're both. You're the old man and the little child. That's the kind of spectrum you want to exist on. Tell us more about this pile's spiritual upgrade. I feel like you're the one offering this to other people as well as this Ace of Pentacles. You're the one who's kind of offering, look at that, they have the past. When I was talking about someone who's going through the memories, so you're learning how to own your past. Wow. It's like, this didn't happen to me, this happened for me, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yep. Tell us more, guides. Spiritual upgrades and shifts that this group is... Oh my gosh, that was craziness. King. Leadership. Beautiful. Yeah, so look at that masculine energy coming through very powerfully. Very much so. So masculine energy is always about like maybe being more present in the body. It is more about the body. It's about structure, discipline, go-getter energy, getting it done, problem solver. So you're understanding how to like resolve people's problems. That's what I'm getting with the Magician and the Three of Pentacles. It's like if people come to you, you're kind of learning how to very much tap into the knowledge like right away. It's like you're trusting. It's because to me, the Magician, he has really strong instincts. He leads himself. So I feel like you're learning how to lead yourself with that Aswini energy that's also coming through. With the Rohini, that's a very abundant nakshatra, very opulent, very abundant. It's one of the most abundant nakshatras. So a huge spiritual upgrade you're going through is learning how to embrace in abundance. Abundance. Lots of abundance. Even this guy, he's a king. He looks like the King of Pentacles. He says, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. So you're also creating from a place of sympathy, empathy, wanting to help people. That's what like really motivates you, is you're understanding this is my mission. This is what I feel so passionate about. This is why I want to help people and I want to guide people. When we operate from a place of expansiveness and we're not just so focused on ourselves and our own problems, then we can stretch. Then the universe can kind of essentially solve and resolve things for us and make a pathway. So I feel like your mission is very clear. You're getting a lot of clarity about what your mission is, what motivates you, what makes you excited. And this is making you magnetic for abundance to come towards you and opportunities to come towards you. Yeah, I feel like people are really seeing you as a gift. It's like you're the gift. But again, with that past, yeah, it's just like, okay, it happened. It happened. Time to move on. We have the Twin of Swords. Speaking of moving on, end of a cycle, birth of a new. Clarify that 10 of Swords, please. Oh, jeez. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Wow. Oh my goodness. You guys are going through so much healing right now. So that past energy is no joke. To me, this is about the past. Let me connect these cards. Yeah. Look at that. So this is also about the mental, the anxiety. Also like the overthinking that probably happens as well. But again, you're learning how to confront your fears and just take them on. You're learning how to just look them in the face. It's like, yeah, that scared me. And to me, that requires a lot of vulnerability and directness and toughness of will and strength. But you're ending this cycle. You're calling to end this cycle in your life of like, I'm no longer going to let the past control me. I create my life in the present. Yeah. Downloads, intuition. Tell us more about the spiritual upgrades and shift that's occurring in this group's life, guides. Yeah, it's like you're putting an end to it. We have here Gemini. So there is a lot of intellect and downloads coming through. Okay, a lot of Swords energy. Also connections, networking, 3 of Pentacles. Tell us more, guys. We have here Venus. Beautiful. Yeah, again, abundance, most definitely. This is something that's being very much activated in your life right now. You're being very much called to receive. It's like people want to give to you, offer you opportunities, should you allow it. With that Gemini energy, this is about the downloads information. Again, we have this like childlike curiosity. So I was just seeing someone look at something like really closely and study it. I think you're learning how to embrace this like curiosity. To me, curiosity, it brings you directly to the present because you can be curious about anything. It's like, I can be curious about this desk and just be like, I wonder how they built this. And literally it brings me back to my body. And it brings me back to the present moment. That's what I'm getting from that. But perhaps you're also just like a fun conversationalist. We have Mercury again. Very strong intellect. I think just a fun conversationalist. People are enjoying talking to you or listening to you or hearing what you have to offer. Open communication. So you might be openly communicating about your vulnerabilities, perhaps having conversations with your family members, or you're having conversations with your friends where you're like, yeah, this happened to me, and you're just kind of releasing it and you're letting it go. And as I said that, it says get the weight off your chest. Interesting. Speak up with love and be heard. There you go. Double confirmation. Okay, so spiritual upgrades that this group is experiencing and shifts. Yeah, you're learning how to talk about it. Look at that. Scales, the balance. Right, we're not being excessive with our energy. We're kind of just allowing things to kind of balance out. That's also about like kind of balancing out our masculine and feminine energy. I'm actually getting quite a bit of masculine energy for this group as we speak, but there is some feminine energy popping up through, especially with that Venus here. K2 also is pass. So K2, Aswini, pass, and then we have here the pass. Yeah. Maybe you're also, again, I'm also getting past life energy as well. It's coming through. That's kind of, you're using that to guide you. But all around your, whether it's past life or what happened in the past in this lifetime, you're learning how to make the best out of it, because you got Uttada Pradavada, which is about later success. Finding success after difficulties and disappointments. I already pulled these cards. What have I not pulled yet? This one. Spiritual upgrades and shifts occurring in this group's life guides. We have here Don Juan. Wow, spotlights your positive seductive qualities. So you're embracing your inner sensuality. The way I said that. You're embracing your inner sensuality, also masculine and feminine energy, dancing with life, going with the flow of life, the rhythm of life. Don Juan, that's also masculine. Yes, very much masculine. It's like, yeah, I'm attractive, or I feel confident, right? Tapping into this confidence, this solar plexus energy with this king, right? Both of these are confident males. I would say all of these guys, confident males. They're all about embracing and trusting themselves here. All right, what else are we going to pull? We'll pull one from here. Whoop. We got the divine matrix. What did I say? Everything's connected. You're realizing there everything happened for a reason. Excuse me. My stomach. Interconnected and my throat. Got a little itchy. We have here interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. It's like, that's why you're magic. Because you're following your instincts and you're understanding, you're trusting that everything kind of happens for a reason, or everything is sort of connected, or there's a reason why I feel so called towards this right now. You know, you're really sensing for that magic, the source of life. Okay, we have here, keep your life in balance, very much keep your life in balance. It's Libra energy. So Venus, Gemini, Libra, we have Taurus, Aries, and Pisces. That's what came through. And Sun, which is, I guess, Leo. Okay, so what spiritual upgrades and shifts is this group experiencing, guides? Yeah, you're definitely owning your communication, though. That's very powerful. Like, that's what all these cards were. Like, don't worry about... This is, like, healing. This is about facing your truth. This is about speaking your truth. This is what's going on here. And maybe also just knowing what to say. Knowing what to say. We have here resounding sound, throat chakra. That's your spiritual upgrade. This is King, also is very blue. Throat chakra. So your huge spiritual upgrade is the way that you communicate things and your ideas. And people are wanting to listen. You know, they're really feeling your heart and sensing for your heart and what you have to say. It's coming from a very pure and beautiful place, and a powerful place as well. So 18, 8 stability, 1 and 9 add up to 9, which is about philosophy. So maybe you're talking more about philosophy, or maybe you're getting very clear about your philosophy of life and what's important to you and how you see life. But maybe you're feeling very inspired to speak and talk about things that really matter to you. Resounding sound. Maybe you sing. I don't know. Either way, people are listening to what you have to say, because there's something I think what you say is in direct connection with the divine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some alignment messages and advice for your group. Advice for this group, guys. Alignment message. We have here Leo, Neptune in the first house. Wow, that is powerful. So your advice, so Neptune is about that dream. It's about transcendence. To me, I'm getting like spirituality, transcendence, as well as dream. All of those are kind of merging together. Leo energy is about confidence, standing out, and then we have the first house. This is about you. Okay, so I feel like you are definitely stepping into this place where people are seeing you as someone, like a spiritual leader, essentially. It's because of your knowledge. It doesn't mean, like, I think a lot of people get a little overwhelmed with, like, what? I can be a spiritual leader, but I'm like, hey, if you research spirituality, you can be a spiritual leader to your daughter. You can be a spiritual leader to your son, you know, giving them guidance on how to move through in life and how to find more ease and rest and step into your confidence. But you're learning how to confidently trust the divine guidance that's given to you. And people are really sensing this from you. It's like you're speaking of it, your essence is of it, you're living by it. And it's, I think, really inspiring other people. Definitely inspiring people. What else? Neptune. So I feel like just trust the downloads that are coming through. Take the time to do your meditation and get centered within yourself and just see what wants to come through, and just be present and listen. Being present is a huge part of your spiritual upgrade. Okay, group number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the Amazonite, then this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to start off with pulling on the energies. I'm going to look into your crystal, and then I'm going to pull a nakshatra card for you, and then we're going to pull some tarot on some oracle. Okay, so what spiritual upgrades are you getting, or shifts are you experiencing in your life right now? Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 3, please. Okay, I feel like you're stepping into a place where you're getting a lot more courage, like, and being a lot more courageous towards your goals and what you want to do. The energy felt like a little bit more hesitant, like, can I do this? Can I trust myself? But then it was like, okay, I'm going to find my way. I'm going to, kind of like wiggling, adjusting. I think you're learning how to trust yourself in the sense where you're adjusting. Like, your energy felt very much like, I'm a little hesitant, but I'm going to try to figure it out. I'm determined to figure it out is what I was getting. So very much determined. Keep it moving energy is what I was getting. It's like, keep it moving, stay determined, and we're going to find the solution, essentially. I feel like you're definitely finding more movement. So the energy in no way feels stagnant. I think you're feeling a lot more courageous to step out, step up, step out, speak up. Do things that feel like it's a lot more aligned with your path. But I'm really getting a sense that you're learning how to use something, or you're learning how to do something. It feels like new to me. It feels like fresh energy. Like, it feels like I'm learning how to do something. I'm learning how to, like, how does this work? Like, that's the energy I was getting. It's like, how does this work? How do I do this? How do I use this thing? But maybe there's a skill, a talent, or a gift you're learning how to tap into, where you're like, okay, maybe this is how I can operate, or maybe this is what I can do. So I almost feel like if I was looking at this as if it was like a new, like a toy or something, I would be like, okay, or a new gadget. It's like you're almost looking at it as if you're like, okay, how do I operate this? If I press this button, this is what happens. If I press this button, then this is what happens. That's what I'm getting. You're learning how something works or operates, some kind of skill or some kind of talent or ability you're tapping into is what I'm getting. Okay, so you guys chose the Amazonite. Awesome. Very much my focus and determination crystal. Let's see what I'm getting. So I heard rough patch. I think you're learning how to embrace and understand that life gives you, or will send you, a rough patch. You may also be overcoming a rough patch. It's like, okay, that was rough, but now we're figuring it out. Now I'm feeling rejuvenated and energized to take more action and believe in myself. And I think there's also this willingness to, I'm okay with being embarrassed. I'm okay with stumbling. This is how life works. It doesn't have to be a perfect process or a perfect path. I'm definitely getting this. It's like learning how to embrace that it's not going to be perfect. It's not just going to unfold in this perfect, harmonious way. You know, we go in and out of being in flow and then being out of flow is what I was really getting from this energy. Yeah. It feels very much like new, or you're learning something new. You're learning how to embrace a new, fresh, new beginning in your life as well. Yeah, so this energy feels very much, I don't know, it feels very sweet, very endearing. It feels very much like when someone's just determined, like it didn't work out, but they tried again. But the spirit, it feels young. It feels young, like you're like, I'm going to push through and I'm going to see what I can do and what I can accomplish here. Yeah, it just feels so sweet. And I feel like your guides are very much feel like that towards you, as if they just want to support you and they want you to know that they're here to guide you along the way, and to know you're not alone. And I think you're also trusting this. It's like, okay, I'm being guided. I just need to kind of listen for the signs, or listen for my emotions or my body, and let my body show me, like, maybe how to do this. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull a nakshatra card for you. So what spiritual upgrades or shifts are occurring in this group's life, guides? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's funny. Every time I just toss it out and it's just all of the cards. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, I'll find a better solution. Maybe like make a set of cards. Okay, I'll take the first one on the top. Let's see if there's another one that wants to come out. Just because the energies are pretty strong. So like the last pile got 3, the pile before that got 2. So seems like there's a lot of energy that wants to come through. Okay, I'll take the top one. All right, so let's look at the shifts that are occurring in your life. We have Dahanista, which is in Aquarius. We have here Ardra, which is in Gemini. Those are pretty powerful energies. Dahanista actually doesn't surprise me that crystal got it, because this is about understanding that you're the gift, or you're the blessing, or you're a star, or you're abundant. It's very much abundant energy. It's Capricorn, Aquarius. And Ardra is about, also kind of gives me the idea of like putting pressure on yourself to become a diamond. So Ardra Nakshatra in Gemini is very much an emotional nakshatra. I think Kurt Cobain has this energy. Who else has this energy? Robert Pattinson has this energy as well. So these people are kind of like a little gothy, like a little, like very much emotional, but very passionate, very creative people. I think Kristen Stewart also has some Ardra. Ardra is also ruled by Rahu, which is like kind of like an obsessive, very potent energy. So it gives like strong fame to people, or maybe people who desire for fame. So I think you have this determination to want to be or become something. Very much so, like that Rahu energy. It's like, I'm going to become a star, I'm going to become something, or I'm going to prove, yeah, very much that competitive energy. Dahanista is ruled by Mars. It's connected to Aquarius, Saturn as well, so Mars, Saturn, very much a competitive energy. So there's a bit of competitive energy or willpower energy coming through, where it's like, I'm going to challenge myself. These are also both air energies. So a lot of intellect, a lot of strengthening the mind, or seeing things from a different perspective is what's coming through for you. You're learning how to embrace a new perspective of how you see things. What else? Let's go ahead and look at the book. Ardra is also very emotional. So sometimes they're about wanting to cry or releasing tears so that they can, because if you think about tears are like a release, right? A release of pent-up emotion. That's why they're very creative, because they get this like strong pent-up emotional downloads. I don't know what to call them. But they have like strong emotional moments where they're just like, it's like they feel so much intensely. Okay, look at that. It says here, Ardra can have many varied translations, like green, fresh, or the moist one. So this fresh energy, like new, young, fresh, that's what your energy. It feels like regeneration is what I'm getting at. It says its main symbol is a diamond. Even many scholars, see, I forgot that that was that symbol. Even many scholars see a teardrop as its primary symbol. So again, teardrop, diamond, pressure. The pressure turns me into a diamond. As we have already seen, the name of this nakshatra relates to the moisture and the wetness. The symbolism of a teardrop associates it with all kinds of sorrow. The teardrop symbolism also relates to water. Okay. So the dewdrops, these dewdrops, as we can see, symbolize freshness and renewal. So maybe you're in a place where you're experiencing like a end of a cycle, birth of a renewal, a freshness. You're feeling like this is my time to shine. This is my time to proceed forward. This is my time to grow. Whatnot. A diamond, as we know, is formed after it's been acted upon by extreme heat and pressure for millions of years. So I feel like you're learning how to take those difficulties, those harsh experiences, those 10 of sword, 3 of sword moments in life, and you're turning them into gold. You're learning how to alchemize them, essentially. So we have the hunter, the transformer. Yeah, so it's like, I'm going to change. You're in a place of change. Definitely your spiritual upgrade is your life is changing because you're embracing change. You've decided to pave a new pathway for yourself. Okay, let's look at Dahanista. Look at that. Dahanista translates into the wealthiest and the most beneficent. It also is the most famous. Huh, that's right. I forgot that, because it's Aquarius, and Aquarius can be very popular. So there's something about connections and popularity that's coming through. We have here, all scholars agree on the fact that a musical drum is the main symbol of this nakshatra. So this is about finding your rhythm, finding your flow with life, that drum. Music hollowness. Hollowness here relates to receptivity to outer influences. In its highest expression, this receptivity allows one to be an instrument of the universal mind without letting the ego interfere with the process. So this is about being very inspired. So your spiritual upgrade is very much about getting a lot of strong like downloads about what to create, like any kind of creativity, and you're creating something that seems to be made for the masses here. It could be something to do with communication or music, literally, or it could just be something that's made for the masses, made for people to enjoy here. But you're becoming very much in tune with this. It's like, oh, I know how to create a product that people actually like or enjoy or vibe with. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you. Guides, what spiritual upgrade or shifts is occurring in this group's life? We have here, look at that, the Hangman. That's about surrender. So you're learning how to just go with the flow, because when we raise to a higher level of consciousness and we stop trying to control everything, things kind of move forward for us. This also is about shifting your perspective. And I was talking about, seeing things from a different perspective or studying something, right? So there's this feeling of like wanting to see things and embracing a newer perspective of life that you haven't seen before. I think before it was like your emotions were clouding you, and now you're learning how to embrace more optimism and excitement. But what I'm getting is it's like a or a focus. It's kind of what I'm getting is the main. Sorry, I gotta turn the light up because it feels a little dark. It's like you're understanding, I would rather be part of this mission to like create something that is meant to be here in this world than do nothing. That's what you're finding. You're finding your thing that you're creating, and you're realizing it's through surrender. It's through shifting your perspective and releasing that pain that you're having access to this. Clarify the Hangman. This is upside down. Talk about shifting perspectives. Yeah, it is kind of dark and shadowy in that corner. Clarify the Hangman, please. We have here lovers. So yeah, there's something about connections also coming towards you. We have here my perspective value system lead me to love. Oh, sorry, my personal, I don't know why I read that as perspective. It says my personal value system. So you're changing your value system, your belief system. We have 2 major arcanas. That's interesting. I feel like you're becoming a lot more decisive about what you want. Right? So it's like, okay, I now I know this is what I want. This is what's right for me. This is what feels good. We also have Mercury and Gemini. So that's the Ardra energy coming through, that Gemini energy, ideas, creativity, innovation, talent, gifted. Yeah, it just says a lot about connections. I feel like you're working. The reason why Ardra is a very creative is because it knows how to maneuver between the feminine and the masculine. It's like if I need to work in with my masculine energy, you know how to work with that. If I need to work with my feminine energy, you know how to work with that, which this is my masculine feminine crystal. So you're learning how to use both of your energies to its benefit. That's why it makes such great actors, because these people know how to essentially turn themselves into anything, be transformative. I'm getting a lot of transformative energy, and they were actually talking about that with the nakshatra Ardra, right? Transformer. So a lot of transformative energy. You're embracing like, I can be something different. I can be something new. Tell us more. We have here 2 of Cups. Okay. So a lot about connections. Clarify the 2 of Cups, please. Yeah. Sun card. Whoa. What do I say to that? Hold on a minute. Again with the major arcanas, in connection with the 2 of Cups. Yeah, so there's a lot about love and connections. These are divinely orchestrated connections that are coming towards you with that Hangman energy. To me, that expansion. We'll pull more cards. I feel like you're feeling a lot more way through that. I think you're feeling a lot more excited to be yourself around people. Here, people are seeing the value in you. So you're understanding your value system. You're creating a healthier value system. You're valuing yourself. And this is helping people to value you. That's what that is. People are valuing your energy because you're valuing your energy. Why is that weird every time I say it? Valuing. Okay. Tell us more, guides. Born anew, born again, fresh. It's like maybe people feel like your energies just feel so fresh, so activated, so exciting to be around. That's what I'm getting as well. Yeah, it's like, again, with this like talents, gifts, the diamond energy, it's like people are like, okay, you got something. Radical acceptance. What did I talk about, girl? Valuing yourself. Radical acceptance. Freya. 15. So you're radically accepting yourself. It's like flaws. Okay, I got flaws, right? You know, if I stumble, I stumble. If I embarrass myself, who cares? We move on. We move on. And we just keep going. Right? It's like this determination. I'm going to get to where I need to be no matter what. But a lot about connections coming towards you. We have here warrior. Yeah, warrior, which is actually very much loves that crystal. Strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So there it is about conquering the ego. There's a lot about what's significant for you is you're learning how to conquer your ego, right? Again, we just talked about it. Don't be embarrassed. Radical acceptance. When you radically accept all your emotions and all of what you have to offer and whatever's going on in your life, and you tap into this like very, so you embrace this surrender in what's going on in your life, the ego can die. The ego is just dying, ego death. And now you're embracing, okay, now I'm tough. I can push through. I can do anything. I can accomplish anything. Now that I've failed, I can do anything. Now that I've stumbled, I can do anything. This is what I'm noticing about myself. Spiritual upgrades and shifts we have here. Ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. Wow. I don't think I've gotten that card before. So, ancestral realm. So I think you're getting a lot of guidance from your ancestors or your past lives. There's a huge karmic release that you're going through right now. You know, I was getting that someone was like stumbling and they were struggling, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to get back up. I'm going to move forward. So it feels like the direction you're moving from and then where you're moving towards is you're moving towards a lot of abundance and opportunities here that are coming towards you, and attention and popularity. Just people, like a lot of people seeing you, seeing your products, seeing what you're creating, interactions. You can even be an introvert where you're like, okay, I don't really interact with people too much, but there's still something you're brilliantly learning how to work with here. And it's in direct alignment with the energy that you're giving off. So karmic release, healing the lineage. Yeah, so it's like those past mistakes. We're not recreating those experiences now. We're creating something new. Again, Ardra was about the painful experiences, and we have boundaries. So you've learned from the past experiences that you've had to establish and create healthy boundaries for yourself, physical as well as energetic. You know, I'm no longer opening myself up to this negative energy. I'm creating a new space for myself, this new life. Again, Ardra was about that freshness, green grass, and look, they're showing us green grass here. Okay, tell us more about the spiritual upgrades that this group is experiencing. Look at that, Six of Wands. Told you, popularity. Empress, magnetic, talented, gifted, and we have the Strength card. Whew, oh my goodness. So much major arcanas. Okay, let me go ahead and read these. Okay, yes, very magnetic energy, very powerful. We got two women here. Right, but they're in their confidence. They're in this place where they're learning how to trust themselves and just be the star is kind of what I'm hearing. Be seen, trusting that. Very abundant again with that Empress energy. She's very abundant. She's not really trying about doing a lot of work to obtain her goals. In fact, a lot of these energies pretty much is very feminine energy with this Hangman. Even the Sun energy. This is like very youthful, young energy, maybe exuberant, but it's not very much. It's not like action oriented. The Warrior might be. But we're not getting too much action-oriented energy here. It's about how you feel about yourself that's shifting how people see you and view you. And they're seeing you as someone who is confident in themselves, someone who's embracing the confidence, someone who's stepping into a very confident chapter, someone who realizes that they have gifts, abilities, or skills that want to be shared and offered to the world. The words that come out, sometimes I'm just like, wait, how do I word this? But your people are very much seeing you as strong. Like, again, the Diamond. Even under pressure, you were able to handle the pressure and still push through. Okay. Tell us more, guides. We have here House 9. Clarify the House 9. We have here House 12. Wow. Wow, you are. Okay. That explains why this energy is so powerful. This is like a spiritual awakening. That 12th house and 9th house energies, that's spiritual awakening. It's like I'm just aware now. I'm shifting the paradigm. like this shifting perspective isn't just like, it's not small. It might feel like a small shift that you're just starting or initiating, but it's huge. It's transforming how things get to come into your life entirely. So it's like we're getting a lot of guidance and wisdom from the universe. It's offering it to us, and we're actually listening to it. And instead of trying, again, we're not trying very hard. We're at this 12th house here. Instead of trying to make things happen, I'm allowing. Because I allow, I expand into this higher place of consciousness, and I tap into the divine plan, and I trust that things are going to come to me, and the universe is going to take care of me. Spiritual upgrades that this group is going through, guides. Change. Didn't I say that? When did I say that? Oh, Ardra. Or no, it was Dahanista, right? It's about change. I don't know. It's one of those. So we have here change, miracle, 34. The truth is you are my everything. We got the moth. Moth, to me, very spiritual. Yeah, kind of like spiritual light worker energy is what's coming through there. Okay. So what is... I don't know. That's crazy. Is that crazy energy? I'm going to go ahead and look up 34 miracle. This is about the universe is kind of taking care of you, but you're also co-creating with the universe. We have here miracles and change of perception. Practice these 3 positions. In this age of technology and communication, a change of perception can quickly create miracles. As we increasingly share our stories and experiences, we have the opportunity to celebrate and enjoy our differences. Ideally, as we go further into this time of profound change, and we'll view humanity as one race, one family, and we will celebrate this. Seeing yourself in another and upholding, which by the way is the 2 of Cups and the Lover's card. Seeing yourself in another and upholding a compassionate and understanding viewpoint are the key to soul growth and fulfillment. It is very common to be unaware that a limited or fixed point of view is being upheld. Habitual choices are often made without even realizing the alternative. We all can have blind spots in our field of perception. How you relate to everything affects all aspects of your life, health, wealth, and happiness. Look, wealth again. Abundance is coming to you. And happiness, of course. Opening up your perspective will affect how you relate to your life. So the 3 points of view. The other person, the whole movie, and your point. So this is about seeing the whole... Yeah. So with the Ardra energy and the karmic release, this is about understanding and tapping into this idea of people do things for a reason. They always do things for a reason. And even if it's harmful or hurtful, they still do it for a reason. And to them, sometimes they're doing the right thing. But to you, it feels like a hurtful thing. And I think you're coming to this place of acceptance, not just radical acceptance for yourself, but for other people too. Understanding that they're flawed human beings. And because of this, you're also allowing new connections to come towards you easier as well. New connections, and also just cultivating a healthy connection with the people who are in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and do advice card for this group. Advice. We have here white ego, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Okay, so your advice is to connect to your lineage and to heal those patterns or those wounds when it comes to your connection. And the advice that they gave here with the change 34 miracle was about seeing it from different perspectives, understanding what is, allowing yourself to stretch and see what was that other person's perspective. That is what the hangman next to the 3 of the lovers was as well. It's like changing your perspective when it comes to these relationship dynamics is what's hugely spiritually upgrading you. Because now there's an acceptance. That's why there's so much popularity in people around you, because it's like healing this is a huge deal in terms of being in connection with other people. Okay, alignment message for this group. We have here Capricorn, Mars, first house. Oh, that's the go-getter energy. It's interesting because I was getting a lot of feminine. Let's just pull cards to see in addition. I mean, it's in the... Well, first house is about taking action, but it could also be about your energy as well. Advice for this group, guides. Tower card? Oh my goodness. Clarify the tower. Oh, you know what Ardra is, what I forgot to say? Ardra is about the storm. I don't know if I read it, but it is about the storm. So it says here, I surrender to the storm. So if there are any storms going on in your life, now's the time to just really embrace it. Now's the time to embrace it. With that Mars, again, it's like you're tough, you're a warrior, you have like a warrior-like spirit. Mars and Capricorn, this is actually very much soldier energy here. Can be very strategic, but it's very much soldier energy. It's like, I'm going to get through this no matter what. It's an exalted Mars. So exalted Mars is like using that warrior energy to push through experiences. Also be in your body. That's going to be important too. It's like be in your body and feel really confident in what you can do and how you can shift things. Here with the Two of Wands, that's about making decisions. Like being in flow, going with the flow, being attuned, again with that 12 and the Hangman and Pisces energies, like going with the flow of life. Understanding that these difficult situations were just here to teach you something about yourself. So if we surrender to the storm instead of trying to fight it all the time, now we can just move on. Okay, so I wanted to look up the ancestral realm because I haven't looked that up before. If I have, it was a long time ago since I've been doing readings. Okay, we have here. In every incarnation, we have been blessed to be a part of the lineage that helps us live our life and embark on learning experiences. And for hundreds and even thousands of years, those who have walked the earth before us have prayed for a better life. We are the answer to those prayers. Even though they may no longer be on the physical plane, our ancestors are living through our choices and experiences. None of our ancestors had it perfect. There it is again with the compassion. After all, they were human too. They made poor choices. They made mistaken views. Many of their intentions were honorable. Many were not. All of this held within the ancestral lineage, as are many beliefs, ideas, and limitations that are outdated, fear-based, and even harmful. All these karmic energies can hold us back, but when someone decides to walk the spiritual path, whether they realize it or not, their life becomes an answer to their ancestors' prayers. When this card comes to you, your life is an answer to the great ancestral call. This card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage. If you're in a particularly challenging time or facing energies that are harsh or even overwhelming, the energies of your ancestors is with you now. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They're here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's why I was kind of getting that stumbled energy, or the rough patch. I was getting the rough patch energy. It's like we've gone through these storms over and over, but now's the time to really heal these connections. And that's the huge spiritual shift that's happening in your life, is you are healing these deep ancestral and spiritual wounds around your family. And it's almost going to feel like very miraculous. It's like, wow, I didn't realize I could forgive this person, or I didn't realize I could feel this way towards this person, or feel this much love for this person. But you're stepping into a place of just radically accepting here. And now we're in a place where we're feeling loving and loved. Feeling loving and loved. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here, group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Bye. Hey, group number 3, if you chose the fluorite, then this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to start off with pulling at energies, and then I'm going to look into your crystal, and then I will pull a nakshatra card, and then we'll pull some tarot and oracle. Okay, so we're looking into the spiritual upgrades or shifts that are occurring in your life right now. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 4. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is about shifting your perspective. So shifting your perspective, or seeing, like I was getting someone who was spinning around, and it was like they were getting a 360 view. They're getting a 360 view Okay. Yes, this person was starting to see things clearly because they were getting a 360 view of what's going on in the world. It felt very much like worldly. Like I'm not so focused on my own problems. I'm more open to understanding like what's going on in the world is what I was getting. Like what's going on all together. Like kind of like seeing, I'm getting like not just seeing the perspective of the people around you, but it's like it feels very much like worldly. Like what's going on in the world. I'm so curious to understand how is everything connected? Why is this going on in this part of the world? You know, I feel like you're getting to a point where you're understanding how to connect the dots. Very much so. What else is coming through? The energy feels quite direct and focused and quite powerful as well. I feel like you're getting a strong sense of direction, even if it's a very intuitive direction. I think you're really getting a strong sense of direction for where you want to go or where you are heading, essentially. Yeah, very much like kind of like tunnel vision. Is like, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is like what is interesting to me. But I'm also getting this sense of like fascination as well. Like I'm fascinated by what I'm learning. I'm fascinated by like the experience along the way. It feels like someone who's in, for example, let's say they're traveling in a spaceship in space for the first time and they're traveling past the planets and they're like, wow, this is what it looks like. It feels very much like I'm embracing this newness of how I see the world or experiences. Okay, so you guys got the fluorite. The fluorite is, as we know, it's about, you know, seeing things clearly and thinking clearly. Okay, I'm getting very not different, but very interesting energy. Let me stare at it for a minute. Wow. There's a lot of energy here. It doesn't feel crowded. I've felt that with this before, but it feels, well, it does feel like crowded. It feels like maybe you're getting a lot of downloads or information all at once, or it's like you're learning a lot. It feels like weighty. It feels like college. Like I'm taking in a lot of information. Yeah. Or I'm learning something in depth is what I'm getting as well. Feels like, I don't know, I'm getting like Einstein reference, like the way his mind works. So I'm also getting Russell Crowe in that movie Beautiful Mind, where he has like a beautiful mind. It's like your mind is very different, or you're understanding that your mind, you can use your mind differently. You can work it in different ways. You can use it to your advantage. You can use your intellect to your advantage. But it feels like more than that, maybe expanding our consciousness too. Because the reason why Einstein was so powerful was because he had a debilitated Mercury. He had a Mercury in Pisces in the 10th house. So this essentially allowed him to expand his intellect and his consciousness to like this. Versus other people whose intellect is more like focused and it's like this. But like that's why 12th house energy or Pisces energy is so powerful, because it's very expansive. There's no cap. It just keeps going. Right? So I'm getting this like keep going energy with you. It's like I want to learn more. I'm open to everything. I'm open to learning everything. I'm fascinated. I'm absorbing it. I'm also getting Sean from Psych. If you've seen Psych on the USA channel before. I mean, it's from the USA channel. But it's not on TV anymore. Or actually, you know, I take that back. I'm pretty sure it is. But he pretended to be like a psychic detective, even though I'm like, yeah, he was psychic. It's just he didn't realize he was. I mean, when I reflect back onto it. But he was essentially using like a sixth sense to understand and operate better. But yeah, I'm getting like crown chakra as well as could be third eye chakra as well. But crown chakra energy is being very much activated for you. It's like I'm getting a lot of information or downloads to understand something or see something clearly. Yeah, it's very beautiful. It just feels like you have enough information to write a book here. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull some cards. So what spiritual upgrade is this group going through, guys? We have the Temperance, Jupiter, Sagittarius energy. Whoop. That feels so weird. We have the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. Huh, it's interesting. Okay. Oh, we got 2 major arcana. So we have the Moon in Cancer, we have Saturn, Taurus, and we have here Jupiter and Sagittarius. I know my extremes. Now I seek peace. Balance, peace, centering yourself. Chariot card is about determination. Determination to build or create something. Okay, so you're alchemizing something. You're creating something, you're alchemizing something. Looks like that. You're alchemizing, you're creating something that you're very determined to accomplish. You're very much determined to see it through. Yeah, and you're learning how to be patient with this. So I think you're acquiring some kind of new skill here that you're activating, and you're learning how to work with it. Let's go ahead and pull some more oracle cards here. Spiritual upgrades or shifts occurring in this group's life. Yeah. Knowledge is what I was getting. Serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and look up that one. I'm going to look that one up. Let me go ahead and pull some more cards for you. Spiritual upgrades and shifts occurring for this group, guys. So that's a star above the clouds, and it's bright and shining bright. So getting comfortable with being seen. We have here Earth Gaia 16. Okay, so there's like multiple energies or ideas that are kind of coming through for you. So I was getting the determination, or like, you know, being like having a direct path. To me, with this series, star blessing, the yes, be seen, proceed, push through, and the Chariot kind of connect and give me the same energy. This is about like knowing your path, or knowing, like feeling like you have your sense of purpose and knowing what you're here to do. Feeling like you're in a chapter of your life where things are aligning for you and you're seeing exactly where you want to go and what you want to accomplish here. With this Earth energy and this Seven of Pentacles here, I think you're learning how to be more in tune with, well, this energy feels like very much patient, very present. So it's like the more present you are, the more you get to enjoy your life, the more things get to manifest with intention. It's like you're manifesting with clear intention of what you want, what you're trying to create. So we have harvest, rewards, profits, results, ideas, goals. Yeah, cultivation, growing, gestation. Yeah, definitely about planting the seeds and trusting. Gaia can also be very much inspirational, very, very abundant energy, kind of like the Empress. It's like I have an abundance of ideas. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to grow as well. I feel like you're very much in the process of working on something, alchemizing, creating something that you want to offer to the world, or you're tapping into a skill or ability that you're learning how to strengthen and trust. You're also building some like confidence and determination with yourself with the Chariot here and the Serious Star Blessings. Okay, should I pull more cards? I'll go ahead and read the book first, and then we'll proceed forward. Or actually, oh wait, I'll read it at the end. Okay, what spiritual upgrades is this group experiencing? What spiritual shifts are happening? You are manifesting here with this guy and Earth. Yeah, there's something you're manifesting into reality here. Woo! Okay, we have here the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're definitely finally attuned to doing something that you love. This is something you have so much love for, very passionate about with this Eight of Pentacles, and you have the skill, determination, the ability to master it. You know, you're not about, you're not expecting, I'm just going to be good at this overnight. You're actually putting in the work and the effort to find like the right balance, to alchemize it, to create it. Yeah, this is something that is pouring out from your heart, your essence, your existence. That is what's, huge for you. I believe in myself now. Now I know more of what I want to focus on. You know, I'm making a list of goals that are helping me attune to my earthly desires. Tell us more about the spiritual upgrades that this group is experiencing, guys. We have here 8 of Cups. Yeah. So you're walking away. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're experiencing the Ace of Cups. So it's like, okay, this is not what makes me happy. You're realizing what makes you happy, and you're actually putting in the effort to build it. That's the beautiful energetic shift that you're experiencing in your life, but it's manifesting into reality here with all these pentacles. Okay, let us know about the spiritual shifts and upgrades that this group is going through. Yeah, there's a lot about hard work here. Look at that, house 2. It's like you're putting in genuine effort to build this. It's like, I'm going to build this because how else is it going to materialize? Tell us more about the house 2. Oop, that was close. Oop, okay. Venus. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Abundance. So abundance is is a part of your huge spiritual upgrade. Very beautiful. So I think now is a really good time. It's like if you got the ideas that are really inspire you, this is a good time for you to proceed forward. Oh, I realized I forgot to pull a nakshatras for you guys. Okay, let me go ahead and pull one. Okay, we have here Ashwini, Rohini. Should I take this? Let me see if there's one more, just in case. A nakshatra that wants to come through for this group, guys. I'm gonna put these back just because it just flipped out weird. Spiritual upgrades or shifts. Oop. Okay, I wanted to come out. I'll take them both. Okay. Alright, so you guys got Ashwini and Rohini. So Ashwini is about I get to lead my life. I'm moving from this place of inspired action. It's connected to the horse, like determined, focused, the chariot here. Determined, focused, we're moving, we're proceeding forward. We're taking action steps here. As well as Rohini. Rohini is like this abundant, opulent energy. Let me go ahead and look it up for you guys. For the other, there's another group that got that as well. And I didn't have time to read it, so I'm going to definitely read it for you, though. So we have here, Rohini translates into the reddish one or the growing one. The one here carries a feminine tone and can be read as the celestial woman. What else are we getting? In ancient times, ox carts were the wheels of commerce. Thus, in the present day and age, Rohini relates to all kinds of commerce and financial dealings. There you go. So there's a huge abundant upgrade that you're experiencing. I think you're going to be seeing the results of your labor. I think you guys have been working on something because I feel like with these pentacles here, you're actually going to be seeing like the results that you've been putting in action, like taking the action steps, you've been putting in the effort, you've been pouring in the love, but perhaps you were just wondering, when is it going to manifest into something? So here's a huge spiritual upgrade with this Venus and Rohini, is that it is finally ready to manifest for you. So specifically, like your finances are going to be going up. What an interesting spiritual upgrade, but money is energy, is it not? And I think you're understanding the relationship to money as well. You're understanding that money is energy, and you're learning how to create that energy for yourself. So it's connected to romantic, rosy, robust. It says it can be very expressive. It says they can be smooth talkers and have a gentle, seductive mannerisms. Ooh. Sensual energy, sensual creative energy. Maybe even a little conservative. Oh, very interesting. So like focused energy, conservative, taking yourself seriously. Importance of balance in achieving desired results, just as a nature. Okay, so you're finding the balance to achieve your desired results. That's really important. It's like we're not just, if we put out really, what do you call it? Unstable energy, we get unstable results. But if we put in consistent energy, we get stable results. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let me... So it talks a lot about being charismatic, attractive. It's a lot of energy. Create. Brahma, prosperity, abundance. Here it is. Rohini is the most alluring amongst all nakshatras, just as money just as money in the present day world spins people around. Rohini makes people and even gods chase after it in every which way possible. Rohini relates to the wish-fulfilling creative aspect of nature. Embodied, nature here. And I just saw 16, and then we have 16 here, so I'll look that up for you. Where was I? Embodied by the goddess of prosperity, like Lakshmi, the spouse of Vishnu. Due to its association with Brahma, it has the ability to create anything which constitutes prosperity and abundance on any plane of existence. All Brahma does is create, and same is the case with Rohini. It is thus not hard to see that its services are much in demand. Okay, so huge prosperity abundance is coming towards you, as well as just being confident in what you're creating. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some additional cards for you. Yeah, so a huge part of the reason sometimes things don't come in or things don't manifest because they're not aligned with our inner worthiness. I think with this series Star Blessing, you're learning how to see and align with your inner worthiness. And that actually manifests the results right there for you. It's like if you can be worthy, feel worthy, and then also be consistent, then it's going to manifest for you, this abundance. We have your athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Yeah. So that's, again, that determination, that chariot energy that's coming through. It's like, if I stay determined, then things are going to manifest for me. We have here Swords of Light. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. Okay, to me, that's the Eight of Cups as well. It's like we're breaking through, understanding what wasn't working. So maybe if you're building a business or you're working on something or you're at your job, you're like, okay, this isn't working. I'm not passionate about it. It's not really manifesting the results I want. You're getting a breakthrough around this. And you're realizing, okay, this is what, if I change or shift this energy here, I believe in myself, and I stay determined and I'm just consistent, then the results start to manifest. We have here Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. So again, about ending cycles. We're not making the same mistakes. We're now moving on to a better way of living. So it's here new information. So to me, that's like the downloads about what you're needing. You know what I found interesting? I said you have enough information to write a book, right? And to me, the book is a tangible experience. It's like you know you have what you need. You have the information you need to build it and make it a reality. That's what's huge for you. Okay, let me know, guys, what are the energetic shifts or spiritual upgrades that this group is going through right now? I think you're realizing you're stronger than you think. So we have here glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. That's also my Leo card. So that's part of the huge energetic shift you're experiencing. You're understanding the realms of possibility. The reality you experience here on Earth is determined by the reality you create within yourself. So to me, with this purple energy and the star in the sky, it's like you're expanding your reality. You're understanding, oh, actually, I can do more, or I'm capable of more than I thought, or it can become real. I'm not limited. Again, being more confident about being seen. Having a vision, right? So having a vision for what you want to experience. Enjoying every little bit along the way. When the Anunnaki appear, it's important to know that they are heavenly allies supporting our healing and ascension. Okay, we have here, great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear to change. But please know this is simply, fear of the new, not intuition. If you're wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things. Very much Eight of Cups energy. Old systems, old ways of being, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at the gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon Earth. So the key word right there was new, right? Remember I was seeing the guy in the spaceship and he was experiencing like a new. So that is part of a huge shift of your perception, is seeing it like new. Sometimes when when we're doing something and we think, okay, I've learned everything I need to learn, we don't allow ourselves to expand into this feeling of like, actually, I can learn more. And we can always learn more. Those who are always willing to challenge themselves tend to be more successful because they're always learning how to evolve. They're not just staying stagnant. So maybe we're sitting in some kind of stagnant energy, but now we're learning how can we do things differently so that we are able to benefit. So what chakra is helping this group to align energetically? We got here self-devotion, third eye chakra. So I was seeing like crown chakra, but it looks like third eye chakra as well. We haven't really gotten too much crown chakra energy here. We're getting a lot of earthy energy, so that feels very much root chakra healing. And I guess the swords and the breakthrough could be like the crown chakra. It's like we're getting the breakthrough. And they talked about the Anunnaki like quotes, and they said these are beings who helped to assist you. So that could be also crown chakra energy. We have here ritual self-devotion, third eye chakra, 24. So let me go ahead and look that up. Look at these colors. They're exactly the same. That's so crazy. So again, it's your relationship to yourself that's hugely informing to the universe. It's like you're sending out a signal to the universe to say, grant me the abundance I'm so deserving of because I know that I'm worthy of it. Self-devotion. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at the card. Give yourself a chance every day. This card suggests that you've been asking more of yourself. You've wanted to rise above your fears and bad habits to serve others as your heart asks. You can indeed be a gift to everyone you meet. You can give hope, an image of grace, inspiration, and evaluation. To do this requires self-devotion, practices that ensure you know how to command your mind. There we go, your mind. Clarity with the fluorite. So cleanse your mind. To do this requires self-devotion practices that ensure you know how to command your mind so you don't pollute your projection with any negative thoughts or words. When you care deeply enough about yourself to take full responsibility for living your life to the fullest, you're ready to commit to self-enrichment and gratitude for your true self-practice. This commitment will create an inner trust and build resilience to disease and disharmony within your 10 bodies. When you care deeply enough about yourself to take full responsibility for living your life to the fullest. So they're saying you're creating this experience. You're activating this. You're stepping into this place of belief, like, I can do this. I can create this for myself. I just realized I pulled 3 cards from this deck. I just realized that. That's so funny. But I guess more wanted to come out. So, we will allow it. Okay, so let's do an alignment message. So advice for this group, guides. We have here Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns. Allow a miracle to occur. So again, you're being assisted. Surrender your concerns. You're safe. You're safe to proceed forward. You're safe to accomplish your goals. And miracles want to occur in your life should you allow them to. Advice or alignment message for this group, guys. Pisces, K2, 7th house. Let me pull cards. Clarify the K2 Pisces in the 7th. Advice for group number 4. And you guys had number 16. Ooh, wake up call. Judgment. Tell me more. Oops. Oh, I think that was the 8 of Cups again. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's about... Oh. Whoa. What on earth? We have here the High Priestess, the Moon card, and Judgment. 3 major arcanas. In connection with the Pisces, K2, South Node, and the 7th house. Wow. Okay. So definitely a huge advice that wants to come through is to trust. You guys are being very divinely guided. So that's like the downloads. That's the raising the conscious, expanding the consciousness. That was the, the expansive energy I was picking up with the crystal and the vision. Is like you have a lot of downloads. You have a lot of information that wants to come to you and work through you. And that's how your success pans out. Yes, you have to put in the work, but really they're just asking that you're consistent. What needs the shift for you to embrace this beautiful spiritual upgrade that wants to come into your life is just being more confident in yourself. And part of being confident in yourself is just staying determined and focused on your path, but at the same time just trusting that things are going to work out for you. Yeah. Because miracles can't happen in our life unless we understand that they can when we allow them to, essentially. So a lot about intuition, it's going to feel a little foggy, right? It did feel a little crowded in there, but it didn't feel bad. It felt like it's meant to be. You're not meant to know all the steps. So they want you to release this idea of like, I need to know everything. Some of it's just going to be magic. So there's a little bit of a wake-up call and a spiritual awakening that's living up within your energy. And this spiritual awakening is helping you to understand the way abundance works. So abundance is not meant to come in the form of putting in a sane amount of effort and energy, unless you feel inspired to. Really, a lot of it comes through shifting your energy. Okay, so let me go ahead and look up 16 for you. And then we'll end the reading. You're being invited to upgrade your choices and move towards experiences that support your joy and purpose. Let go and move forward. Do you hear that? You are being invited to upgrade your choices. So it's about your choices, decision making. How do we choose? We choose from a place of like purpose and joy. Let go. Let go of the things that no longer serve you. Okay, group number 4, that's going to be the end of your reading. Let me know if it resonated. Bye.